All right, everybody. The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. An event so nice we had to do it twice. Welcome back to Unapologetically Black and Fast, hosted live on the GDQ Hotfix channel. I am your host, TheBlacktastic, and that's it. That's all I want you to know about me, because we have a whole slew of games, a whole slew of runners, and a whole slew of experiences for us to share throughout this entire day. Yesterday was absolutely fantastic. A big shout out and big appreciation to all the runners, all the hosts that held it down, and everybody that in part made this a working wheel. If you look at the schedule, it's quite a big one, featuring a whole bunch of classics, especially familiar to the GDQ stage, and also some indies in there, some fan games as well. And I know a handful of these people, and that's why I cannot stop smiling. I cannot wait to show off, or to have you folks see even these performances by these folks. But let me get some notifications, some mentions out of the way that actually you folks at home should be aware of. Like, hey, Frost Fatales, another event that I am super pumped for. The prize submissions are actually open now until February 20th. So make sure you go on to gdq.com. GamesDoneQuick.com. for more information, or you can actually, if you're watching this live, you can use !prizes in chat, and it'll give you a link to follow, and you can go ahead and submit. And also, if you want to follow what Games Done Quick is up to, you can use ! Links in chat for all things GDQ. And for Hotfix, we always love throwing on really great events and the rotation of nightly shows day in and day out. So if you want to support us, your Prime subs, your paid subs, your gift subs, and your bits cheered on the GDQ channel will help support the Games Done Quick Hotfix. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content, starting at weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And again, we have a slew of games. We have jam-packed content, and we are hitting the ground running today, because we have Castlevania Symphony of the Night by my good friend, The Swarm. Let's go ahead and see what he's got for us in store. How we doing, Swarm?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for the intro. All right. We're going to be running Castlevania Symphony of the Night today for you. This is my favorite game of all time. And yeah, I'm The Swarm. With me today are Minion Rights and Viper. You guys want to give a short introduction?
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Viper14.
And I'm Minion Rights. Happy to be here. Excited to be doing the commentary. I go way back with both Viper and Swarm, so excited to be a part of it.
Alrighty. And with that, well, I actually wanted to start this section that has been given to me with a short story of how I got into Soten speedrunning. A couple years ago, it was 2020, naturally we were in the quarantine, and I was trying to, fill up some time in my day. And then, I would occasionally check out the Soten leaderboard. And one day I clicked on this one runner's run and ended up going to their stream and just really, I felt really inspired by them. And yeah, that runner is none other than TheBlacktastic.
Wait, what?
And days later, I started running Soten.
Are you kidding? You never told me this.
No, I did not.
What?
I wanted to prepare.
What?
I wanted to prepare a little anime reveal here. So
wow.
Yeah, and so thank you, Bobby, for inspiring me to kind of dive headfirst into Soten. So thank you. And with that, we're gonna start here.
Yeah, go, because I can't. I'm choking up and now. Like I just can't. I can't.
Yep. Yeah, it was hard keeping that in, but it was peak anime reveal, so had to do it. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started here. Naturally, gotta name our file UBAF for So time is going to be on first input. So that's in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and we're getting started here. This is the prologue section of the game. We're going to have 4 really important objectives here. But first, you're going to see him working towards getting at least 41 hearts. You can see that in the top left there. The reason we're going to do that is the next section of the game will start with something called a neutron bomb, which is important. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The next piece is fairly intuitive. You're going to try and kill Dracula as quickly as possible. How we're doing that, we have the Hydra Storm, which you can see the rain coming down, and the Holy Water, which you see him throw on the ground here a couple times. That really gets you damage stacks to really see his HP melt. The other 2 pieces are both at the end of this fight. You're going to see he needs to finish this fight with 0 hearts, and he needs to finish this fight holding the cross. If he does both of those things, he gets extra mana from holding the cross, and he gets the heart refresh as a starting item for finishing with 0 hearts. Both of those, again, important later in the game. So that's the prologue section. Now we're going to be spawning in his Alucard, and we're going to work our way towards something called Death Skip here. But first we have this nice little intro cutscene. So as we're working our way here, we're going to build towards Death Skip. Death Skip, you'll notice as he kind of scoots through this part, he's only going to kill specific enemies. The reason for that is he wants to get on the correct experience route, so that he can time a level up at a very specific moment. This is where the neutron bomb is going to come in. He's going to use that neutron bomb here in a little bit to cue a level up, and then jump through a door into a new cutscene, or what would be a new cutscene. But because of the timing of all of it, he's going to actually skip that cutscene and skip what is ultimately death, stealing all of your items. So this is where he's teeing this up. He's going to use the neutron bomb here in a moment.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I have to restart. I didn't get rid of all my hearts.
Yeah, that's right.
You had one.
That's okay.
Run it.
That's okay. Yeah.
All right.
And just run it back real quick. You got it.
Sorry about
From
that.
the top.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good.
You're all good. Is that one
All right, you got to start the script over. All right, so this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Starting again. He needs at least 41 hearts, you can see.
42, that really screwed
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, it was. It was.
See? Even the best.
Yeah, my, I was feeling the nerves. I'm in it now.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready. Just shook out the nerves.
There we go. I got a damage stack to start too. There we go.
And Dracula jumped the first time, so now
I
we can
got
do that.
0 the first time, and that was just like not good.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. See, now we're smiling about this. There we
And
go.
there's the 0
Now,
hearts. All right.
RNG is smiling upon me. All right, we're happy now.
All right.
We're happy now.
So you just needed the bad one out of the way.
I saw some people inquire in the chat. This is the Xbox 360 version. You can actually play this via backwards compatibility on your Xbox Series or your Xbox One, and it's a little bit marginally faster. Actually, the Xbox 360 version actually omits some cutscenes just in order for you to go a little bit quicker. So it's kind of like the most generally accepted platform to go fast for Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, and they're actually going to be delisting it in a lot of areas soon. So if you're interested in running this game, pick it up.
Yeah, it usually goes on sale
Now's the
for
time.
like $2-3.
$5.
Like it'll be the best $2-3
Yeah,
you'll
even.
ever spend.
Heck yeah. I mean, I've played this game thousands of times.
Yeah, even the normal listing, I think, is like $10. So.
Yeah, so 100% worth it. Highly recommend.
All right.
Alrighty.
With that, we're back to Death Skip. We have all the correct items this time. We're going to do it properly. So you're going to see him
Yeah,
get the neutron bomb.
Okay, yeah. There we
Do
are.
that to get
Success.
this level up, and then he's going to skip this room, and that skips a cutscene where Death steals all your items. So now you have really good items when you should have basically nothing.
Alrighty. Now we're making it our way to my least favorite part of the Clock Rush, which is the Alchemy Lab. It is particularly bad because I don't like this one enemy that's there. It is the Spittlebone. It is RNG if it drops poison on you or not. There's ways to manipulate it in that its RNG is influenced by the contents of your save files. So once you find a good configuration that gives you decent luck, then don't touch it. because those enemies can be really bad. We're going to be doing some specific jumps here. We're going to let go of jump to speed up our time to the ground and such. And yeah, we're making our way through here. So here's our first Spittlebone. I'm playing it super safe because I'm very, very scared of him. Because if he poisons you, that's basically a reset. I mean, there are backup strats that you can use to get around the first boss, but they're not super reliable. So we are coming up on the first boss, which is Gaibin and Slagra. We're going to try and attempt a setup for a double kill. Basically, if we kill him on the same frame, then we get a different amount of experience, and it sets up our experience route a little better. I didn't get it, but so it was like a little off. But in the end, we can get back on track. We just need to change our experience route slightly. Yeah, you guys want to take it away, talking about the general idea behind the clock rush?
Yeah, so like as Nick just mentioned, and you mentioned earlier, he's on the clock rush right now. The game there's a room in the game that's operating on a cycle, a global cycle, and it's every even minute of in-game time. There's a statue that's going to open up, revealing a passage in the clock room, and so he has to find the form of the wolf in order to set up a transformation and jump that will allow him to get up into that tunnel, and he has to get there before an even minute segment happens. And so the fastest you can do that is hitting the 8-minute window. So it's called the 8-minute clock rush. And right there, when he skipped that cutscene, you could see the statue moving into place to block the tunnel, which is how the developers wanted to show you that, hey, the statue moves.
Yeah, a lot of the cutscenes in here are really well designed. It's like gives you subtle nudges in the right direction of what you should be doing next. It's really cool. So we're picking up the clock sub-weapon here. We're going to be using that soon on a boss, and we'll hold on to it. It's generally a good thing to have because if you get into binds, then you can just stop time. It's pretty dope.
In this room, this really long room, you see he's spamming what's called a shield backdash, and that basically is he's performing the backdash movement and then immediately canceling the animation by bringing up his shield. You'll see him doing that a lot throughout the first half of the speedrun. That is the fastest way you can really move through this part of the game, and so he spams that to literally run fast in this speedrun.
Alrighty. And coming up soon is our second boss. He is the Doppelganger. If you've played this casually or familiar with him, he's really tough. He reads your inputs and does the perfect counter to it. He's really hard. But he made a really bad mistake. He thinks I'm Alucard, but I'm actually Dio. I'm going to stop time and kill him.
Zawardo!
Exactly. Let's see some Zawardo in the chat.
And
Wasn't that gonna drop was it one of those rollers on him too?
That comes in the next game. It's some secret Dio tech. Oh, there you go. He wanted to throw a second bone, so he's cut through it. We're making our way to the top here. At the top of this is the Soul of Wolf. We're going to open the elevator to reveal it. So when I talked about the experience route, earlier, basically, before the clock rush, it makes it a little easier to get the sub-8 clock rush in that it saves you a level up animation. So the one that we got on that Lance guy, we wouldn't get if we got the proper experience route. But we're back on track. We had to kill that guy. And now we're making our way to the Soul of Wolf.
So what Nick did right there, when he walked in that room, he's trying to get a clip to the ground where it's a frame perfect input, where you walk to the door, and if you dash back and hold jump or something like that, you zip through the floor and end up right next to the wolf. And you don't lose any time if you miss it like he did, so it's worth trying. Right there, he did a slope jump with the wolf to get that garnet, to jump up high, break the urn, grab the garnet. When you're a wolf and you're on a slope like that, you can jump higher than you would anticipate. So normally you would need the leap stone or gravity boots or bat to get up that high. Those are different items you can pick up in a normal playthrough that let you double jump and rocket jump. But we can just use the wolf and get up there without doing that.
Mm-hmm. And so for this next part, so if you're familiar with, well, we've explained back the shield dashing, and we have the wolf. So we're doing some wolf strats here because in this area and in this terrain, it's actually faster to use the wolf form because of you can maintain your momentum in the air, and as Alucard, his kind of jump is kind of floaty and slow, and he can't maintain his shield dash speed in the air. So we made our sub 8 clock rush. And for that, we're going to get some free hearts and then time our jump into the next room. And there we go. So that's our little reason for getting wolf there. Oh, frick.
So basically, I mean, we all just witnessed a world record pace first 8 minutes of the game, which is pretty crazy.
Yes. And we missed that jump, so now we're off. But it was a nice 8 minutes where we were on world record pace.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was nice. It's that pick me up I need.
Yeah.
All right, so we're making our way through the Colosseum. The goal for this section is to get the form of mist, which basically is our way to getting the bat form, which is our fastest method of transportation. We're going to be doing a AI manipulation here to get through this room really fast. These Blade Masters are really annoying, but their AI is really predictable. So we just do some specific slashes there to get them to slide under us. And now we're making our way to this next boss, the Werewolf and the Minotaur. But we can just skip this cutscene, and then they kind of just chill there. Their AI doesn't load in, so we get to wail on them for free, which is really nice because they're kind of difficult. But we make quick work of them. We're holding out our shield to know when we need to skip this cutscene, and now we're getting Form of Mist here.
What's your method of shield dashing, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh yeah, of course. I do claw method. So I hold the face of the controller and just alternate shield and backdash with my index and middle finger.
So this next section we're setting up for is a really important glitch. And wow, that is a tough jump.
Ooh, with no potion buffer either. That was great.
Okay, that was really good. Yep. So he's going to grab the fairy card, which is going to allow him to summon the fairy familiar. And when you summon a familiar for the first time in this game, they're going to say a voice line. And this next room we're going to go into is where the librarian is. And the librarian is going to have a cutscene. And if we are playing the fairy voice line when the librarian starts to talk, we can skip the cutscene and will allow us to access our equipment menu. And this is really important because we're going to have our equipment out and we're going to equip the gem here, right there. Now he's going to sell the gem, which is going to trick the game into thinking that he has -1 gems, but the game does not store negative numbers. So it's going to underflow, give you max number of gems, which you can then sell for basically infinite money, but he's going for 520,000 gold, I think, which he's going to use to buy a mana prism, 2 buffalo stars, and he just got the duplicator and a library card. And then he's going to equip the duplicator, mana prism, and a buffalo star. And that's going to set us up for the rest of the game, all of our equipment. The duplicator is going to let you use single-use items infinitely. So he bought 2 buffalo stars, and normally you'd be able to use it twice or whatever, but now he can use it forever, and he's spamming the stars. That's going to be his main damage for the rest of the run. And then the mana prism he uses to refresh his mana, which is important because the bat smash or the wing smash takes up a ton of mana. And then you get the library card for a teleportation he's going to do later. And that was
also it's really
go for it.
Sorry, it's really nice the mana prism because it actually gives you iframes when you use it, so you can use that to get out of sticky situations and just like that last room we did. So.
Yeah, and you'll see here he just picked up form of bat. So shield backdashing was our main form of movement. Now the bat is going to be the main form. Specifically, wing smashes with the bat, which is again where the mana prism is going to come in because that uses a lot of mana. And a wing smash, while it looks easy, it's actually a very complicated series of inputs. You basically have to hold jump, do a 3/4 counterclockwise circle on the D-pad, and then release jump. And every time he wants a new wing smash, he has to repeat that input. And it's like a fighting style, so it's very, very quick.
And it only lasts
I feel like
for
only
a
certain
second.
certain people are really, really innately about that 360 input. Like Zangief players from Street Fighter, will always be top tier Soten runners because of that ability.
Yeah, they're used to doing those standing 720s and stuff. So I'm just a filthy Sakura player, so.
Wait, CVS 2 Sakura though? Because like then I can give you some respect. You know?
Oh no, I'm an 09er, so Street Fighter 4 Sakura.
All right, this next section, this next big checkpoint we're hitting here is the Richter skip, and what he's gonna set that up by, he's gonna turn into a wolf in a few rooms away from here. There's like a 4-pixel window where he can be standing. It's actually, he's looking for 2 specific pixels. He's looking at the second paw from the front. And if he's standing at that position, if he hits a frame perfect input, which is like 2, you have to double dash and then jump or whatever, you can get over a trigger that's in front of the room that is where it checks to see what state the room should be in. And the default state is the state in which you have saved Richter and you found all the items in the regular castle, or the holy glasses, and you have rescued Richter and he's good to go. So it lets you access the second castle. Oh, he got it first try, nice.
We're just playing it safe there because you can actually soft lock the game.
So it can be scary there because you can get stuck on that ledge there if you don't hit it. So anyway, he hit it first try. That's like a frame perfect thing. So that's really impressive. So that's good. That can be scary.
Swarm's killing it. Like absolutely, really just like first try, like the commentary while playing as well. Like it's not an easy feat. So I guess if y'all want that Soten, that gradually increasing skill level with Soten, follow the Swarm story here.
I feel bad because like I had to give that explanation over the wing smashing through that room with all the stairs, and that's such a crazy room to get through.
That's like sneakily the hardest room in the game. You can just lose so much time in there, as we saw. There's just like this very specific window that you need to make through to get through the broken stairs, and so we're just gonna be crouching here. Fun fact, Medusa can actually hurt you when you're crouching, so you just crouch and do whatever you want. I didn't really do the setup properly, but that's all right. We're gonna be doing some specific wing smashes here and maintaining our upwards momentum so we can make our way through here. And now this is a very scary room, so I'm going to focus here for a second.
Yeah, and so just a few more notes on wing smashing while Swarm focuses up for this terrifying room here. You'll notice every once in a while he'll stop and you'll see that like blue aura around him. That's him using that mana prism that we got with the duplicator to basically get his mana back, because all these wing smashes take a lot of mana. And then the other thing you'll notice as he does each one of these, he turns into mist really briefly. That's to basically kill all of his forward momentum and let him change directions really quickly. Both of those things not easy to do in the middle of chaining all these wing smashes together. So it looks easy, but it's actually really complicated.
Yeah, that was dangerous. This is probably the most dangerous part in upside down castle. You can easily die here. Which I almost showed you guys, but thankfully did not. Because the duplicator makes you it takes your defense down really far. I think you lose like 12 defense. And so if you take a hit from one of those guys, it takes like half your health. But I'm glad we didn't die there, because that would have been bad.
Sad way for this all to end.
Yeah, now we're on the final stretch. We can see some terrain boosting here. Basically, if you wing smash on on like some slope or something, it'll give you a little boost of speed. We used that there just to zigzag through that room. That room I call zigzag room for obvious reasons.
Very creative. All right, and this brings us to Relic Skip. This is going to be the last of the major skips, and there's a lot going on here, so bear with me. But basically, you'll see he bumps into that wall to kind of alter his pixels, and then Bat smashes past this point, so he only has to walk to the right. Okay, see it again here. And then he's going to...
Resetting it? Oh my gosh, resetting it again. That's all right.
Sorry, you're just giving me time to explain it, and I really appreciate that.
Exactly, I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. So there's a 2-frame window here he's trying to hit. And if you walk to the left, it resets it. So he's walking, he's using that heart refresh item from the very beginning, where we finished with 0 hearts. And what this is going to do is it basically overflows your movement buffer and puts you into the ceiling. So right now you can't see it because it's off screen, but he's actually doing 6 wing smashes to get into a save room that you're not supposed to be able to access until you have all of the Vlad relics, which takes time to run around the entirety of the Upside Down Castle to acquire.
And just like that, he's through it.
So thanks for messing that out a couple of times to help me talk about it. I really appreciate that.
No problem. See, Gotta watch out for your commentators.
And here
you know.
we're already at basically the final boss. There's 2 phases or whatever, but he's equipping the Buffalo Star. He bought 2 at the beginning, or in the library. So now he's got both Buffalo Stars equipped, which allows him to double the amount of projectiles he can throw on screen to kill things faster, because he doesn't need the mana prism anymore.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, and the final boss. Time is when we kill Dracula.
Father.
Basically, we're gonna throw. Yep. He's finally showing us his final form. He didn't deem Richter worthy to show his final form too, so he's gonna be the scary monster thing, or we'll take care of him.
Time will be on the final hit. It'll be a really bright white flash.
Oh well. I see. You know, that was a little dicey. But, you know, it's keeping you guys in, you know.
Got me at the edge of my seat there.
Yeah.
Usually that fight's a sleep fest, so we got to add some, you know, level of intrigue there. Anyways,
That was
Great
an
run.
excellent run. That was an excellent run. Thank you very much for that, Swarm. And really great commentary by the crew as well.
Thank you. Yeah, really well done.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Matthew 16:26. Fun fact: world record of this game 16:26 as well. By Dragon
Swarm,
Blitz.
we already know about all that. We want to know a bit more about you, baby. Who are
okay,
you?
let's
What
go.
do
All
you
right.
do? What are your passions? The floor is yours, sire.
Alrighty, sounds good. So basically, I'm all about Soden. I'm going to be speedrunning this game for a long time because my ultimate goal is, well, my next goal is sub 17. Which, you know, my PB is currently sits at 17:34. So we got 35 seconds. It's going to be a lot of work. Not even going to lie. It's a long 35 seconds, but I believe I can do it. And let's see. Yeah. So you can find me at twitch.tv/the_swarm. On Twitter, I'm at one of the swarm. And, yeah, so I've got some shout outs here. Shout out to, of course, my 2 commentators for helping me out. By commentating my run because, you know, a lot is going on there. So it's hard to talk and play at the same time. Second, I'd like to thank my wife. Without her, I wouldn't have submitted my run. And just find yourself somebody who believes in you even when you don't. So thank you.
Go.
Thank you, Zane, another one of my friends who really pushed me to submit my run. Thank you to anyone who watches my stream. Thank you to Bobby for bringing me into the speedrunning community, without whom I wouldn't be here. Thank you for Dragon Blitz for always pushing down the world record. It's been a pleasure to watch you run, and I will still continue watching you run every day that you stream. Thank you, Sestrin, who's been he's number 10 on the leaderboard. He's such a good runner, and he's helped me out so much over the past month in preparation for this event. Thank you to the whole Discord for welcoming me. Just right after I got accepted in UBF, I hopped into the Long Library or Discord, and immediately the whole community really just welcomed me and discussing marathon strats, you know, ways I can improve, transitioning from PlayStation to Xbox. Everyone was there to help. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm going to be continuing pushing my time down. I really want to get that sub 17, and I think it's forthcoming because I'm not gonna stop running this game. So thank you. Sorry for getting emotional, but 5 thumbs in the chat. I'm
no
sure.
need to apologize, my friend. What you shared was absolutely magical. And if I can share something about like the Soten speedrunning scene, they were equally, if not. They were equally as welcoming to me, like going into my like foray into speedrunning 7-8 years ago. So it's really great to see like a community that's been long standing and incredibly open to new players, incredibly open and accommodating to new players such as yourself. Someone mentioned in the chat a little bit earlier that the new generation of Soten definitely is paving the way to a really great community. I mean, they already are, but like it's just growing from here. So, Swarm, you got anything else, buddy?
No, just thank you, GDQ, for having me. Thank you for hosting this event. It's been a blast. Thank you for everybody working. Thank you, PT. Thank you to all the techs. You know, they know their stuff, and yeah, they're doing spectacular work. So thank you, everybody, and thank you for watching. Yeah, this is the Swarm signing out. Thank you so much.
That was absolutely incredible. Again, thank you, Swarm, for that awesome display of Symphony of the Night. And it's any percent is never an easy marathon game, but Swarm kept it cool, and with the commentary, like I really want y'all to watch that back, especially with the stories that were shared at the beginning and at the end of the runs. And But that's for later. That's for YouTube. Okay, y'all got that in a playlist. I need y'all to give us your energy right now. Well, maybe in about like 5 minutes, but we'll take that break. But as you can plainly see, we got a slew of really great runners with a slew of really great runs. We got Cyphren coming back up next. And I cannot wait to chop it up with this folk. But again, we are going to be taking a quick break. Can stand up and stretch, get your water, grab a small snack before you come on back. We will be right back with Unapologetically Black and Fast here on GDQ Hotfix. Stick around.